Hello everybody, that is my new phone that I'm being recorded on, and this is what spring looks like. Looks pretty good. Today I'm making a sea turtle, something new. Hope you enjoy it, stay tuned, and let's get started. First step for our turtle, glue your template onto a piece of wood. Second step, put it in the vise, and then coping saw. Now this is the sawing out part, and this could take quite some time, so well, it'll take a long time for me. For you guys, it'll probably just be like a little montage of sawing, so blabbering on now. While I'm thinking of it, if you have a good lure idea, I would highly recommend, ow, that's hot, that's a hot blade, putting it in the comment section below, because part of the reason I take so long to upload is because I've been debating on whether I should do a dolphin, an orca, a mosasaur, or a sea turtle, or a mouse, or just a regular crankbait. So you'd make my life a lot easier if you have any ideas. So please put them in the comments if you can. Alright, got that pretty much cut out, and I am taking this file to smooth it out. Okay, so I cut that out. Not looking too good. Lots of mistakes. I guess I'm working on the side profile now.
Bet you didn't expect this.
I got organized. Look at this. We've even got like the grid. So we've got our paints here. We've got our drawing rack, some art. Then we've got some frequently used tools like wire, pliers, my knife, my saw. I don't know why the springs are there. And there's some random stuff in here, like some swim baits and other lures. And then over here, we have our 5-roll sandpaper pack thingamajigger. We have not finished lures. We have epoxy made, which are my newer ones, and then my old ones, which are in there, but that's for another video. And then we've got a piece of hardwood, spoon that I just finished, not finished. Got some tape, and then over here is most of my airbrush stuff. Got a cool rock, vise, airbrush, more tools back here, some resin. And I got under my shop table cleaned up too. See that wood back there? That's some nice wood. And over here, got some more stuff in there. Got my coping saw, some old paints, Lexan polycarbonate, another knife, hook knife for carving spoons, a spoon, homemade knife, we won't talk about that. Knife sharpeners, 5-minute epoxy, unopened, 30-minute glue sticks, knives, files, chisels, and there's one more. Ta-da! Sandpaper. stencils and lure eyes. And then the little containers, and this is for making primitive rope. We've got a Dremel with some bits that go with it. And then this is stuff for making silicone molds. And I've only done one of those, and I'm not happy with it. But bottom line being, I'm organized and I'm ready for making lures. Where was I? Oh yeah, drawing out the side profile with a pencil. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, disaster averted. And so what happened there was one of these little wings, they cracked a little bit. So I just put glue on them to reinforce them, hopefully a lot. And I think I'm ready to carve out that top side profile. This is the top profile and the side profile is on this one. So I think the best way I'm going to do this is, I don't know if I can chop this way or if I should get out the coping saw. Kind of want to get out the coping saw. I think I'll try that at first, and if it doesn't work, then I will use the knife. All right. All right, and there's our little turtle so far. It doesn't look great, and there's lots of tool marks on it because I just have some sandpaper, and my tools aren't great for keeping it clean. So I'm gonna do some sanding, and then I'm going to round it off. And I think how I want this lure to work, like how I'm gonna put hooks on it is, I think I want one hook that's gonna be, I'm gonna make a slot, and the hook's gonna come out the back here, and so the fish is gonna bite down and get hooked over here, I think. But I want the line tie to be down here, so what I might have to do is like drill a hole through here, cut a slot on the back, so the hook sits there and the line tie goes down here. I don't know. I also have to do details and all that crazy stuff, so I don't really know how to do all that, but I'll figure it out. So yeah, moving on. Okay, so I think I'm going to round it off, and that goes as usual, but I'm gonna be carving like kind of at this angle, probably to around down here, pretty low. And the grain is kind of messed up on this wood, so I'm just gonna have to be careful. Okay, I got that pretty much rounded off. So now I'm gonna do a whole bunch of sanding. All right, and now I am going to draw where the shell, I'm gonna make this shell come down to. All right. This is a knife, and I drew my line, and I'm scoring my line. I think I'm gonna bring all this back. So yeah, you get the idea, you carve along that. So you can see what I've done there. I hope. Can you see that? Okay, well, I'm going to sand this now. So I think it's going all right. And I'm gonna need to look at some pictures though to get all the belly and back detail, but I think I can do it. All right, so got it as smooth as I can really do, and I have a little printed out picture of a sea turtle here, and I'm going to try to draw, or even just like transfer the drawings onto this. So I'm gonna start doing that. Okay, I think I've pretty much done a bad job at getting that detail on there, but I'm gonna carve that out anyway. Because you know me. Maybe it'll look better after some carving. All right, that is my turtle. I pretty much have all the carvings done. I don't know what else I can do to it besides a lot of sanding. Looks all right. I'll do a little spin. Yeah, it's not too bad. This is what I was kind of trying to model it after. Doesn't look much like it, so I don't know. But now I need to start thinking of the lure parts of this, not just the turtle parts. So I need to think about where I'm gonna put the hook and where I'm gonna put the weight and sealing the wood and painting and all that stuff. So yeah, I have a lot of work to still do, so I'm gonna keep working. All right, so I think I have an idea. I have this hook here, and I think what I'm just gonna do is cut a slot right along this line, and I don't know, you'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna keep doing this and hopefully I'm not ruining it. But I might be. What I have is I cut a slot and a little hole there, and I stuck that hook there, and I might bend it out a little bit to try to make it a better hookup ratio, because right now, yeah, I don't know, that doesn't seem like it'd catch much fish, but I think I'm just gonna glue that in just like that, push it in there. And what I'm gonna have to do is for weights, I'm gonna have to like put one here and one here, because now this is in the middle. Unless I actually think I like the idea of putting two on either side, two small ones. So right now I'm going to press this in and super glue that right where it needs to be. Okay, I'm gonna make it straight. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay. Boom. Okay. I wish I had super glue accelerator. That might make things a lot easier for me.
Fundamentally change the way people work, which is needed.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Just like that. So that is me drilling out the lead holes. So I drilled the lead holes over there, put the weights in them, and now I'm going to fill them with baking soda and super glue. Okay, so I did that, and now I'm going to fully seal this whole thing in super glue. Okay, I gave it a base coat of white, and I just mixed up this kind of nasty, but I think appropriate underbelly color for this sea turtle. And I think what I'm going to do is give it green and then do a lot of painting of brown, because it almost looks like they're white with white, brown, and red when you look at pictures, which are not the typical colors you think of. But I think I'm going to do base coats of green and this color, and then I'll do highlights and lowlights with brown and a little hand brush. So now I'm going to spray that color. Alright, here I'm going to spray in that color. Now I'm painting the top half, and I mixed up this turtle color. So yeah, this is just a base coat, and I'm gonna be hopefully making it look better later. Here we go. Okay, so I kind of resorted to just spreading brown paint over it and then dabbing it with this cloth. And it kind of worked. It kind of looks like a sea turtle, a very abstract one. If you look at it from far away, it's not bad. I think that's really all I can do for this, though. So I'm going to put eyes on it, and call that done. A little eye on it, and it actually looks really cute now. And I gave it little white spots in it. It's not bad. I mean, from afar it looks alright, but if you get up close you can see all the little mistakes and things that are wrong with it. So I'm going to give this a 2-part epoxy 30-minute clear coat, and I think I'm going to call that done, and maybe we can catch a fish on it. But I think the hookup ratio is not too good on this, but we can try. So yeah, I'll see you once the epoxy is done. Alright, so when you're mixing epoxy, well, let me give you the brand first. This is the brand I use, same as the brand of super glue I use. This stuff works great. If you're looking for a 2-part 30-minute epoxy, I recommend it. So you take your little cup and you wait for, yeah, I have another one that's unopened because I'm running low on these ones, so I have to wait for them to go all the way down to the bottom before I can start squeezing it out. But you want equal part, so you want the same amount of each. I just eyeball it and then mix it up with a toothpick, then brush it on. And I know I'm ruining this brush, but yeah, I need to, oh, if you know of brushes that have good brushes that I can pretty much waste, because I don't like using up all these little single-use plastic brushes. It's not good, not helping the turtles. Okay, so I think this is good. I'm gonna start squirting some in there. Okay, calling that done. And then you mix it up a whole bunch. Brush it on. Here's my little doohickey for making it spin. It's not very good, but it's what I got. And my biggest nightmare of lure making is when I mix up the epoxy, it doesn't cure fully. And then when I go to check it in the morning, because usually I let it go overnight, my lure is like sticky and there's nothing you can do about it because your epoxy didn't cure. And then you have this nasty, gooey stickiness all over your lure. And there's nothing you can do about it. So that's kind of my nightmare. So that's why I spend a lot of time mixing it up. And mixing it up only. And eyeballing as good as I can. So yeah, you don't need to see this. I'll be back to you when I'm brushing it. Like 5 hours later. No, just a bit later. I think that is mixed enough. Now I'm going to put this somewhere where it doesn't stickify something. Good. And then I'm going to undo my little turtle doohickey over here. One last look before clear coat, I guess. It's pretty adorable. I don't love the paint scheme, but you know, I'm okay with it, so that's all that matters. I like those eyes though, they look really good on there. There we go. Oh no! The eye just came off. Okay. Cut. Disaster averted. Got that eyeball back in place. And now I'm slathering all this skunky muck, googie whoosh, all over my little turtle here. So I hope this sets up and cures well. Okay, there it is. I have pretty much gotten all the clear coat on every surface I can find that yeah, I don't know. I don't see any spots that are missing it right now, so I think that's good. And yeah, I guess we'll go fishing with it soon. So, yep. All right, everyone, here we are at the pond, and here's another look at our turtle. I have a feeling I'm gonna get lots of hits on this and not a lot of fish. So there's not much I can do about that, but I'm gonna try. Here we go. I'm feeling pretty good about today. All right, it casts good. You guys see that? That actually works pretty good. And it should be weedless too. Wow, that's not bad. Okay, here we go. Okay, landed upside down again. Oh, did you see that? I just had a hit. You guys aren't looking in the right spot. Got a hit, a really good one. It flung the turtle. Turtle went flying. Guys, I'm going back here. What do you think? I think there's lots of cattails and I'm gonna lose this lure, but it's worth a shot. I hope. Guys, I just got another hit. Fish on, fish on! Fish on the turtle, fish on the turtle, fish on the turtle. Don't come off, please don't come off. Oh my gosh, please don't come off. Holy cow, holy cow. No, don't get cattailed. Fish, fish, fish. Video evidence, we got a fish. Holy cow, guys. My line is tangled in a tree, but it doesn't matter because we got a fish. Woo woo! I honestly did not expect that to happen. Not very big, but honestly, I do not care. Look at that fish. Right here it is. And we're going in for the release. Wow. Holy cow, I just caught a fish on the turtle. I am happy to say, challenge complete. It wasn't really a challenge, but I caught a turtle. I caught a fish on the turtle. Yeah, it was pretty difficult. Didn't actually take that long, but today was looking pretty good, so I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I had a hope. So hope you enjoyed. I didn't love how that lure looked. It worked pretty good. And obviously it catches fish, and that's what's important. So see you guys later, and thanks and bye.